Okay, settle down, kids. I'm gonna finish the story. Here we go. Part 2. I was reading the Spider-Man comic, and I have to say that as disturbing as it was, I still didn't think much since I had to read and I don't like reading, so I went to play some games. I went back into the other hospital room only to see that the SNES was gone. I was super confused as to what happened. I went to the first floor of the hospital only to see that the car from when I was in the game was still crashed in the building, killing 3 people. I got in the car and started it up, backing out the front door. I went back to my apartment, only this time police were surrounding the area. A police officer stopped me at my front door saying that I couldn't go in there since someone had committed suicide in the apartment. I explained to him that this was my place, but he threatened to kill me and make it look like a suicide. I kicked him in the balls and ran in. My jaw dropped as I saw a satanic ritual was being practiced in my own home. Remember the fat guy who was in that Spider-Man costume? He turned out to be the same guy at my doorstep, trying to give me that Spider-Man comic book. His dead body was being sacrificed by a group of police officers. There was someone who was wearing a robe. It looked like a midget of some sort. The hoodie was moved from his head to reveal that he was actually Buzz Lightyear. They looked towards the door to find out that they had been caught. Buzz yelled, "Get him!" as I ran out of there. I was running down the street as I was getting chased by 10 police cars. I cut down an alleyway as the cars passed by. I wanted to go to the police about this before realizing that those were the guys who were after me. I went back to my apartment to see that the comic book guy's body was still on the floor. I put him in a body bag and threw him out. I was so tired and confused, so I went to bed. It was nighttime when I decided to move out, so I packed whatever stuff that wasn't destroyed. On my way out, I heard some argument going on with a neighbor and a pizza guy. I heard gunshots, so I checked it out. It turns out that Woody had shot the pizza delivery man and ran back inside with his pizza. I broke through the door, knocking it down. My eyes scanned the entire room to see him on the couch playing a game. It was the SNES remastered. Woody said, "Hold on a sec, I'm playing my Super Nintendo. Please call back after the beep." I went up to the TV and unplugged the SNES. Woody dropped the controller. He looked towards me and said, "Why'd you unplug my video game?" I ran over to his couch and grabbed. He was trying to squirm out of my grip, but he couldn't go anywhere. I opened my toilet bowl, dropped Woody in it, and dropped a Mondo Duke like I'd never had before. Woody was drowning and drowning before I flushed the toilet. I walked out of the bathroom feeling a little dissatisfied with what I did, but I did what I had to do. Then there was a knock on the door. My head darted towards the door as I was looking to see who it was. I couldn't see who was at the door, so maybe it was a midget or something, but boy was I wrong. Buzz fucking Lightyear of Star Command was standing there. He jumped up from the ground as he yelled, "And to infinity and beyond!" He punched me square in the balls. I then proceeded to fall to the ground and cry for 5 minutes before getting back up. I noticed that he was trying to karate chop me in an attempt to finish me off, but I laughed. I then picked up Buzz and threw him out of the window, hoping he would have died. A sigh of relief came out. It was all over. I picked up the SNES controller and played the game. And it was terrible. No, it was bad. It's really bad. The controls feel like shit, the graphics are ass, and it's just a whole shitload of fuck. I wanted to get a game and smash the game, but then decided to sell it on eBay. It got one bidder and he bought it for a low price of $69. I got a message from the guy and he had this to say. "Howdy there, partner. Thanks for the game, dumbass. And remember, this town ain't big enough for the two of us." The end.